What's up, everybody? It has been a minute, well over 9 months, and I apologize to all my millions of followers out there that watch my videos. Um, I've been through a lot lately. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a wild ride. For people that do know me and people that watch some of the videos saw that my last year in January, my wife passed away from cancer after 2.5 years, and that obviously threw a curveball at me I wasn't ready for. Um, but it led me down a path, I guess you might say. And one of the things I did immediately after she passed away is I joined a group called Grief Share. It's a free group counseling type situation for people that have lost loved ones. You can go in there and it's free of charge, sit around and talk, and learn a lot about the grieving process and whatnot. So it was really good. So if you go through something like that, look them up. Just Google it, Grief Share. You'll probably find one in your area, and go check it out. Doesn't cost anything. Just sit in one, see how you like it. But anyway, I went through that for a while, and well, I did that, and then the whole kind of life change type situation where suddenly I'm after 20 years of being with somebody and I'm alone. What am I do? And after a little while, after I felt like I grieved properly after about 6 months, I realized I'm not a spring chicken, but I'm not farting dust yet either. I knew I wanted to spend my life with somebody. I didn't want to be alone the rest of my life and just feel sorry for myself. I needed to get on with life, and so I dipped my toe back in the waters, and the dating water, that is, and just thought I'd give it a shot and see what happened. And I joined the Facebook dating app. Figure I'm on there already anyway. Might as well see who else is on there and what's going on. And I have to admit, the old boy still got game. I was getting right swipes left and right. Most of them older ladies, kind of like myself in my age group. Now, I do have to warn you, beware if you do go into the dating world. Probably happens on all of them. Beware of the scammers. If you're 50, if you're older like me, and some 25-year-old girl that looks like she just fell off the cover of a magazine starts chatting with you online, wanting to know more about you, it's a scam. I mean, you can just, man, I don't want to admit it, it's a scam. So beware. Be careful what information you give out there. So anyway, I did do that, and I actually went out on a few dates and were a couple of different ladies, and it was all right, but didn't really, nothing really got excited, just whatever, something to do, kind of seeing what was out there. And then I went out with this other lady, and I knew immediately when I saw this lady, she was different, and I knew I liked her. I mean, we just connected just like that. It was awesome, and we had a lot in common. Our faith is the same. Same age group, grew up in the same part, same city here, and had a lot of same outlooks on life and whatnot. Extremely attracted to her. So, we fell in love real quick. Didn't take long, and I'm gonna quit beating around the bush. Fast forward, February of this year, I got married again. So, it's funny because my life went through this crazy journey from being at the lowest point of my life to a year later, I'm back in one of the highest points. Probably the high. I can't compare it to the birth of my child or anything, but the highest point of my life, really. Probably the next to the my child being born. So, getting saved is an awesome day. So it's up there with all the big events in my life. But she's an amazing lady, and some people might say, "Well, that was awfully quick." How do you justify that? Well, first of all, I don't justify anything to anybody. It's my life, but I feel like God put this woman in my life and put us together. And when He's doing the matchmaking, it doesn't take forever. You can either go with it or fight it because it's right. You know it's right. So, but yeah, I've been really excited. Yeah, it's been a great time with her. Haven't had a bad day since I've known her. So it's awesome. So I thought I'd get back into doing some videos and doing some stuff and just, gotta get my life back because this whole last few months has been all about dating her, and well, probably last 6 months or more than that actually. Been dating her, getting to know her, getting engaged, getting married, moving, all that kind of stuff. Settled in here to my new office. See, I got some guitars here hanging on the wall. I'm trying to make it like home here, like I'm used to. But it's pretty cool. So, I've been going to a lot of concerts. She loves live music, so that works out for me. But she likes a lot of different music. So, like, she took me to see Paul McCartney and Rod Stewart. 2 concerts I would not have gone to on my own. But I have to say, going with her was a lot of fun. And I actually enjoyed the shows. Those shows were amazing. They were a lot of fun. Seeing 2 legends still performing at this age, it was pretty good. We had a good time. So, thought about doing some concert reviews too, because I've been to a lot of concerts since I've been with her. I mean, we've seen Paul McCartney, we've seen Skillet, Third Day. We saw a thing called the Rock Orchestra, which was pretty cool. Rod Stewart. I want to say there's one other one. I can't think of what it was right now. But anyway, and we're going to see Triumph this week. She bought me Triumph tickets for my birthday. So that's going to be cool. So it's all good in the hood here. We've been enjoying it. It's been a great run. So I guess part of the reason I wanted to make this video is just to kind of maybe inspire some people, because I know a lot of people go through bad things, bad times, the deaths of a loved one, this and that, and it's tough, it's rough. But if you just keep your head down and persevere and pray and do, you can get through it. It's just something you have to do. So, but yeah, and then also, can you find love online? A lot of times you tell people, "Oh, we met online." Even when I hear people say, "Oh yeah, we met online," even I kind of go, maybe I don't know. It just has this connotation to it. We met online because the online is known for being such a bad place at times. But there's some good things out there about meeting people online. It opens your world up to people you wouldn't normally meet. For instance, the lady I met and ended up marrying, we would have never met had we not met online. I mean, we didn't cross paths. We didn't live close. We live not so far away from each other, but we didn't live close enough to where we would have run into each other. We didn't work at the same places. I would have never met her. So it's good to just go into dating online is tread carefully, because there are some scammers out there. I've ran into multiples of them. Just in the short time I was on there, they'll want to, they start asking questions. Where do you live? Like, want to know exactly where you live. Like, I don't even know your real name. What kind of money you have, or they start asking personal questions. Little hairs on the back of your neck start going, just I'm down, jump ship. And be careful, meet people. When you do decide to find somebody you want to meet them in public somewhere. Don't invite them to your house, especially if you're a woman. Meet them somewhere public. Let people know where you're at, who you're going with, or that you're going to do this, going on a date. There's where I'm going to be. Just make sure you show back up when it's over with. And especially for ladies, it's dangerous out there, Have your friends on standby, text them or whatever, just let them know things are going good, blah, blah, blah. Just be careful. But you can find true love online. There's other people we've met that did meet online, have been married years and doing well. So one of my best friends, him and his wife, been married probably 15 years, something like that, a long time. And they met online. So it can be done. It's not a big deal. Just like I said, tread carefully, watch out for the scammers. So I'm fixed to get back into doing some more videos. Got a guitar review I'm going to do here pretty soon. That one. My wife told me that she supported me. She knew when she married me that I owned more than one guitar. Around 18-ish. So she said she didn't mind me buying guitars. She said that's what you do. Just keep doing you. I was like, okay, I'm gonna test that theory. She even gave me money towards this. It was an early Father's Day present. So yeah, I'm gonna do a review on that guitar pretty soon. It's pretty nice. Like I said, I'm gonna do some concert reviews. Going to see Triumph coming up here in a couple of days. I'm very excited about that. I've been waiting for that show for 30 years. And finally they're coming. So, I mean, they're bringing some help. They're not going to be doing it like they used to back in the 80s when I saw them the first time, but it's going to be good. I'm excited about it. So anyway, just stay faithful. Don't worry. When bad things happen, remember you can get through it, come out the other side. And, it doesn't, I guess the part about getting married again after my wife died it's different when your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, if you break up with them, because then you're kind of ready for that relationship to end. You're like, cool, hit the bricks. But when the other person dies, it's different because you weren't trying to end the relationship. It was taken from you, and so you're left hanging there in a different way than you were had you broke up with them or got a divorce or whatever. So I guess the part I had to get over, it wasn't being disrespectful to her to move on. It's just that I'm still alive, and who knows how long I'll still be around. But it's just the time I do have, I knew I didn't want to just sit at home alone feeling sorry for myself. And so I even had a moment where I sat aside and I talked to her. I knew she, I didn't know. We always think when our loved ones die, they're watching over us. I mean, whether or not they are or not, who knows. But it was kind of like therapy to myself, I guess, to just kind of tell her, look, I'm moving on. This is how it is. I appreciate our time together, and and just kind of said a farewell, I guess you might say. And that was kind of like a good closure. I'd already had a funeral, memorial service for her and all that, but just kind of moving on and letting her know it's not disrespectful to you. It's just I'm living my life still while I'm here. So that's what that was all about. So, yeah. So, just, and also when I met the new lady, I had just started individual therapy. So I was going to talk to somebody about grief counseling some more on a one-on-one basis, because the Grief Share thing's a group deal. I wanted to kind of talk to somebody one-on-one a little bit, just to make sure I'm getting my head straight, make sure I'm on the right path. Well, I had met this lady right about the same time that was starting. And so I used the therapy times that I had to kind of navigate this relationship, making sure I was doing the right thing. I wasn't just jumping into anything. And that helped a lot. So, a lot of people don't think therapy helps or whatever. I'm not talking to nobody. It doesn't hurt. Trust me. You'll be all right. Just get in there and talk a little bit. It's going to be fine. But yeah, it worked out good. So anyway, I'm excited about the rest of my life here to see what happens with it. How much time I have, who knows? It's because where I work, there's a newsletter that comes out every week. And in the bottom, there's it's email. So there's a link to an obituary section to everybody for the organization where I work, people that have died that work there. And I started scrolling through it, and most of the people on that list were younger than me. And I'm not that old. I mean, I'm older. My kids are grown. I have a grandchild, but I'm not, again, you don't see dust fly out when I pass gas or whatever. It's just, but I'm getting older. And people are dying younger than me. So I was like, while I'm here, I'm going to take advantage of the time that I do have and enjoy it to the best of my ability. And like I said, I just trust that God put me on the right path. I know He did. I just have to, like I said, when you get led down that path, you have to decide to get on it. And I decided to get on it. So, and I'm glad also too that I did go out with a couple other ladies before I met my wife, because I didn't just jump on with the next woman I met that paid attention to me. You know, it was good to kind of see somebody else and kind of like, it's not really feeling it. To know the difference, you know, I know it's not. I didn't just go with her because she paid attention to me, or, you know, thought she was pretty or whatever. The other ladies, I mean, they were nice looking ladies too. I just didn't connect with them, you know. And actually, one of them thought I hadn't grieved long enough. She didn't want to really. I said, okay, you're cool. The other one went out with a few times and just nothing. Just couldn't quite get there. So, but with my wife, it was instant. About as close to love at first sight as I think really truly exists. So, anyway, if anybody's got any questions about grief share or dealing with the death of a loved one, if you got a loved one in hospice, or I've been through all that, feel free to ask questions or whatever. Or I don't have a ton of viewers. I don't have a ton of this. So when I get a message, a notification, you know, I check them. I read them all because there's not that many of them. So, but yeah, if you got any questions about that, or you're going through it, you know, let me know. Any questions about this online world? It's scary out there. Just be careful, but it can be good too. So, just like anything can be good or bad, really, for the most part. Some things are just bad, some things are really good, but a lot of things we do, too much of one way or the other can be bad. Or people can use something and turn it bad, like the internet. The internet should be a great thing, but it can be a horrible place, so just be careful out there. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again. Been playing a little bit more VR games too lately. Some stuff's been coming out. I've been kind of getting into a little bit. My wife's not a big gamer, so when I play, I try. Actually, I got her into Quest the other day, and she actually beat me at bowling her first time, which I thought was not cool. But yeah, she beat me. Sure did. But so she kind of is dipping her toe in that world. So anyway, but yeah, trying to think. There's not really too much. I just tried a couple of new games. I'm gonna be trying a couple more pretty soon. So maybe put some live streams up there or whatnot, and just see what's going on out there. I know PSVR 2's got a couple of games I want to try here in the near future, and I just can't think of the names of them right now. But I know stuff's happening. Looking forward to Contracts coming out. I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't even know if that's coming out on PSVR 2 or not, but I know it's coming out on PC, and I do have a gaming PC now, so I'll be good to go for that. Which I had one before, but I had to get a new one because, I don't know, I got a tower finally. It's pretty cool. My son took my laptop. But, so, whatever the platform is, I should be able to do it. So, looking forward to it, but just remember to keep your head up, keep moving forward. Life is for the living. And like I say, be nice to everybody. It doesn't cost anything. So, peace.